Hello, welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is John T, and in today's video, we're gonna be showing off this cool berry farm that I made. Pretty easy one, pretty something you could build at like midway through your world, I'd say. Pretty early on actually. So that's why I want to go ahead and show it off because it's pretty inexpensive and it is pretty helpful. So I want to show off this neat berry farm you could make with obviously Cobblemon and Create. So if you do not have the Create mod, this is not a tutorial for you. Sorry to say. But moving along, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you off how I built this and why I think it could be really helpful. So all you're gonna need is 2 chests, 5 hoppers, 4 andesite funnels, just a block to hold the mechanical bearing with. So over here we have just cobblestone. You could use any block if you want. And you're also going to need some glue, which I forgot. So this is also another important thing. And sequenced gear shift and a deployer. You should actually craft 8 deployers instead. And we can also just go ahead and grab a button because we're going to need something to also power this with, which I do want to show later why I think this could be a pretty neat automatic farm to make. So you're going to want to build 2 blocks up, place whatever block you want on this bearing, place the bearing on top, make sure to rotate it so that it's facing downwards like that, so it's on the block. Then we're going to want to put the sequenced gear shift on top, place the button there, and whatever you have to power it. So I'm just going to use a creative motor for this. And all you need to do next is grab deployers, and you're just going to want to place them outwards, not like this, not in this direction. Also make sure that it's using this pointed down one and not the fist, because this counts as left trigger, so you're going to want it on left trigger, whereas this is right trigger. That's also important, but it is set to default by left trigger, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. There we go. That took way longer than what it needed to. Now all you need to do is we can just grab the glue right now, and we just want to connect this bottom block to all the deployers, and this should just work like that. Yep. Oh, I didn't set... We have to mess with those settings later, because it's only going to go 90 degrees by default. We actually want it to go 360 degrees, which I'll talk about that more later. Okay, so the only thing you need to know for the farming aspect is if you just go 1 block below, or yeah, 1 block below this middle piece, you can just set your water right there. And then from this water, you can till the soil 4 blocks apart in each direction. And now you just want to till the rest of it. But it doesn't affect everything within a 4 block radius, I don't think. We're gonna have to go and check that out in a second. There is a reason I didn't make it a square over there, because I don't believe it can reach these corner pieces. So like, say we power this, I don't think it reaches these corners yet. Oh wait. Yeah, it's not gonna reach those corners. Actually, I'm like trying to get the best angle here to show you. It's not gonna reach any of those corners. So these do not matter. You can just go ahead and choose not to till them or do whatever you want. But it should end up looking... Wait, let me just grab a random block for contrast. It should look something like this. Or, yeah, like this. I believe anything within this should power it. Oh. Or, what am I talking about? But yeah, it doesn't reach these corners, so it's only going to reach out here to these specific ones. It might not even reach this. I'm not sure. I'm just showing off that it is not going to be able to reach these corners, so don't worry about them. But anyways, you can go ahead and use any berry. I'm just going to use these berries specifically because, let me go ahead and, wrong thing, bone meal them, and I'll show you why. Now, these blocks are, or sorry, these berries are just like one block tall, and this will work with all berries, I'm pretty sure, because, oh, nope, I spelled that right. These will work with all berries. I don't know why I said I'm pretty sure. I'm positive. Even if they're 2 blocks tall, this will still work. I'm just showing you with these berries. That way you can actually see, because it can get cluttered if you just had a full thing of orange berries, but you can have a full thing of orange berries if you wanted and if you need it. But just for the sake of this tutorial, those 2 tall berries I'm not going to show off, but it does work. Now, by this point, you should only have the funnels, the hoppers, and the chests to worry about. And all you want to do is just place the funnels on the side of these. And then you can go ahead and use some blocks here. And we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait. No. Actually, place your chest down. Have a hopper on it. And then have those hoppers set to each other one so it goes down the line. And yeah, you're pretty much done with that. So all you need to do is just kind of place some more of these down, and why don't I just show you with this one? Okay. So while it's not connected to this funnel, something you can do with the deployers is if you hand them, why is this not working? Oh, okay. I don't need to be crouched. If you hand them the berries that you intend to plant, and then you go ahead and just sequence that, it will automatically plant for you. Oh my, that works a little too well. Why? Okay, that was pretty cool. That's just something you can do. Of course, we did miss one block. Let's see if we get on the second time. We did not. Oh, of course, if it's not tilled, it's not going to work, but if it is tilled, it is going to work. Pretty neat. So that's just a quick way to plant. I guess it doesn't really take that long to plant the berries, but it's just something fun you can do. Oh, I didn't mean to break this. Then again, I didn't say it wasn't practical to do this. Say you switch it with bone meal instead. So this time, let's actually go ahead and make this turn a couple more times than usual. So let's just make it turn a lot. Now we power it. It's just going to bone meal all of them. And you could have a full farm pretty easily. Well, of course, if you have the bone meal, you can do this. But, oh, I guess we ran out of bone meal. It's an effective way to get most of your berries to at least near full maturity. Because I don't think, yeah, these ones are not as big as the full adult ones. That's the best way to put it. It does seem that it missed these 2 blocks, though. Okay, so I went ahead and I fixed this actually. So you can still use this design, and it can be inexpensive for you. So this is still gonna work the same. Oh, I forgot I made that slow. But if you want the best possible version, I think you just add more of these, and when you do add more, you're gonna want to sequence it different, which I didn't even get into. But if you decide to add more deployers, because this will give you a lot less errors, I guess. Because sometimes, say if you had just that one row of deployers, it won't be guaranteed to pick up every berry. So instead, I went ahead and added some more deployers because I think this is an easy fix. So all you want to do is turn or access the sequence gear shift. You want it to turn 180 degrees, delay it for 2 seconds, and then it'll turn again. Now, what this will do once we put it into action is it will turn these. So by the end of the first sequence, it will have stopped. These deployers will have stopped at the funnels, and it will deposit berries into the hoppers with the 2-second delay, of course, and then it'll do that again. So we power it here. There we go. Drops berries. And then it drops more berries in there once it goes again. Now, of course, you didn't pick them all up yet again, but if we go back into the sequence thing, we can just make it do that more times. We'll go around, deposit berries, go around again, deposit berries, and it'll just, we can make it, why is there so many sheep? I swear Wooloo's following me around everywhere. So, to be fair, it doesn't seem like it works with every single berry, or, well, it does work. It can reach these berries, but it's not guaranteed to pick them up, but it can pick them up if it just keeps going around. But all at once, it's going to collect a majority of the berries, but it's not going to collect every berry. But it's still a pretty efficient way to gather a lot of berries quickly. Obviously, we have a stack, nearly 2 stacks, just with this little farm when it's grown. But I think I still want to show you guys that this can work, because we're going to get more into why about this button that I explained earlier. It's not picking any of these outside berries. Oh, well. Okay, it is picking some of these, but like very slowly and pretty much by chance, rather than it's going to be guaranteed. Oh, weird. So if you were to press this, it wouldn't collect every single berry all at once. For some reason, these very most out berries are not going to be collected, but every berry pretty much inside with the 3 blocks is going to be collected. So just a disclaimer. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is if you're a little bit more progressed, what you can do is grab yourself a redstone link and you can place them on the sequence gear shift. Now, if you don't know how a redstone link works, all you need to do is place it on this side and it'll transmit a redstone signal to these different links. And you actually want to make sure it's a receiving end. And all you have to do is left click to do that. Oh, I did not think that was going to power. Let's actually turn that off. And of course, just showing you again, all you have to do is left click, make sure it's receiving. It'll receive a disk. And of course, this being the main one, you don't want this on receiving. You just want this on, I don't know what this mode is actually called. Frequency, I guess, right? Because then, nope, I have no idea. Okay. But point is that if you power this one, it will power any of the receiving ones. So you can have multiple farms like this and power them all at once with just a single lift of this lever. Or you could use a button. A button's probably better to use instead. Does a button work? Alright. Use a button instead. If you're able to have the ability of having a redstone link, of course, and if you have multiple farms, it's just something I recommend. So obviously, it is a farm, and it is a pretty decent farm, and it should collect around a stack in 39 if fully grown. Of course, this does vary from berry to berry, so it's not, you know, guaranteed with every berry, but it's just something I wanted to show off, because I did build this myself in survival. I'm not claiming that this is the best. All I'm claiming is that this is one of the easiest farms you can make. But it does get the job done. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you found this helpful. And yeah, why? Hold on. Why is there? There's just a perfect amount of milk tank sizes. This one's like pre-evolution, mid-evolution, and final evolution. What's going on here? Anyways, if you found this helpful, please let me know in the comments. I genuinely wanna know if this is something that you're considering on building. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Later.